Okay, here we go. This is What's Up Dave, my daily stream where I just say hi to my friends on the internet. And it's Tuesday, May 16. Waiting for the audio to kick in. Looks like it's going to kick in pretty soon. Yeah, I've tried boosting the gain of the microphone a bit just to see if this is a little bit better. It's hard to tell because there's a lot of static when I'm monitoring it on this box thing over here. This thing over here. So I just boosted the gain on it, and hopefully there's not a lot of static that's being picked up. So right now it's like 10 p.m. and instead of playing the day in the morning like I usually do, I sort of just let the day happen, and I want to just follow up with just a review of what I got done. And of course, since I didn't fill out this form at all, like I have no idea really what happened, but I can look back on the virtual co-working chat room. Let me switch over here and close some windows here. Close this. Let me switch over to the screen here. So I can look back in the co-working chat room and see in the work log where people post what they did all day. So it looks like around 11 a.m. Oh wait, actually in the morning I did much, yeah, I started 10:30 a.m. I started posting stuff. So I have this I can use as a reference, and let me switch to this view. No, this view? Yeah. Let's fill out this form. Whoa. Just strap this thing in right. Alright, that's what I get for wearing pants that are not quite big enough. So hopefully the light in here is a little bit better than it was before. I do have a way of getting by this problem. One issue why this screen is looking kind of dark is because this whole tabletop is white. And so the automatic gain control on the camera, which I cannot control, is freaking out on it. So if I switch to this, if I put this on a darker background, it should make it, maybe the white parts look whiter. We shall see. See if we can get this dang camera to, try to get this to put in. Ow. Let's find a good place to put this. Alright, I'll put it over here because it keeps falling out. The body pack. So I need to look at yesterday's sheet. But let's first do the show and tell over here. So what did I say I was going to talk about? Fancy binders. So I needed a binder to put all the stuff in. So I went to Staples today and just went binder shopping. Yesterday I was going to go, but I was having a problem with this other binder that I had gotten. So it's just a bad binder. So I thought I got this at CVS, or not CVS, at the grocery store, and I thought it would be a good idea, but actually it wasn't. This is one of those binders in which you can just put a few things in. I thought this could expand to take a lot more, but no, this sucks. So I am going to remove these from there. I'm not sure what this will be good for. This might be good for just putting together some kind of I don't know. It just sucks. I'll put this down. Oh, it just goes like this. Yeah, this is just a low quality all around. Makes me angry. I should just recycle this, even though I like the color. Hey, kitty. Yeah, I have so much stuff like this piled up. I'm gonna recycle this. I cannot see that using that for anything, or even wanting to give it to someone to use. It was like $1.99, something like that. So I have this pile of papers and these OKRs. This is the 15th. So I got all these suckers. Now let's take a look at these binders. So I was kind of looking for something that was more than just like a regular binder. I think these are for girls. Girls in high school probably. But look at the patterns. It has stay put corners, so you can put the stuff in like this flap will keep the papers in place. This is made of plastic. This is the actual binder. Look, there's hearts inside. This is kind of cool. It says love on the outside. So I got all of these things for $8 totally because these are on sale. These are blowing them out. This one has pink hearts in the inside and hearts all over it. What's not to love about that? And then, so this is one of the folders, and then this is another one. This is a slightly different feel to it, but this one I think is supposed to be, this is their Taj Mahal line. It has purple, I thought those were paws, but I guess they're mysterious Indian symbols. The Taj Mahal collection. And this is their Versailles folder thing. So I guess this goes on the inside, but it's a number of little pockets, and these are very flexible, unlike most usual card things, and they're very thin. So then this is the Taj Mahal version of it. So I don't know. Fancy. I'm not sure which one to use. $8. So how can I make my boring looking OKRs? I actually might need to use both because this is only a 1-inch binder. This might hold all of them. This might hold a quarter. Then I would have to file these. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Are these in order? So these are January 23 through May 4. And then these pick up May 6. These are in reverse order. So let me just shove these in here. Now, which one do I want to use? I like love. Let's use this one. I also like the orange inside. Will I use both of them or will I use one of them? This one I think I'll use for something else. That might be for more personal things. This one I will use for the archiving of these sheets. And the OKRs, I wonder if I can put them in one of those other folders. So I close that. We go away on the back here. These are more OKRs. I think I want to have these on their own thing so I can review them all at once. So this one starts at May 4th, May 6th, and May 5, 6, and I think I went to 8, 9, 10. This is the first time I've actually like kept these. Usually I throw these out, but since I'm on an ETP kick these days, well, that works like that. And then we need to sort all of these in the right order. Maybe I put the OKRs in the love thing, because love is about self-love. That came out wrong. It's just more about paying attention to what I want to get out of life, I think. Okay, so these can be, I'm going to go on the other one. So OKRs, and which will look, the Taj Mahal line makes me think of, I don't know, ornate. I might not use this though. This I'm not sure what I'm going to use for. But it's interesting. This is also the Taj Mahal line, I think. Yes. I wanted to look at the examine the design of these and see, figure out what their terms are. These are both. This is part of the Versailles line. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, and then which goes better with this? There were, I should have looked for solid color ones, but I just don't want to overload everything with actually this one is a general kind of a geometric pattern one. So I think this one, even though it has sword ornate at the beginning, it's got more of a regular pattern on the inside. So I think this is the one to use. And yellow and blue are good complementary colors, so that will work. I'll just put this here for now because I don't know what to do with it. And for this, we'll put that there. Oh, look at all the organization that's happening. And then, actually I can transfer this from my other folder. So these, how do I do this? This is just a regular folder. This I guess I could put here. These are the archives of the OKRs. Do I want them in reverse chronological order? I think so. And I want to see the most recent one on this page. I'm going to flip backwards. And then where do I want to open it? Do I want to have it appear here? No. Or one on this side, or one in the middle. Let's try putting it in the middle. This is not a sticker. This is a sticker. I'm thinking when I first open this folder, what do I want to see in this? I think I'll put these in. I think these will be the archive actually. So I'll archive these in the back. And then these, I'm not sure what I'll use this for. I mean, these folders come in like this. That's really cool. This is a sticker. We can remove this. Who are these Studio C people? I should look them up. It was interesting to go to Staples today and just see all the stuff that they're selling. Okay, so that's... And so then I have another folder that I can transfer stuff to. These I'll keep somewhere else. Put these over here. And this folder. At some point I need to actually do a review of all my stationery and cull some of the stuff. I have way too much of it. There's all this stuff in here that's keeping this from going in. There we go. And there's two cats over here. I was using this yellow folder for storing storing the daily stuff. But I think I can use this filing here. I do like the colors of this folder. That's why I like the yellow inside, for this one, because it reminded me of this folder. But there's recipes. I guess I can put this stuff in here. See if this flap thing actually works. I guess it does. These are rebates. So these are things I eventually need to look at. But now I can dedicate a whole pouch for it. So this side, I don't know, maybe I'll put this in here. Just kind of figuring this out. Although this says hide stuff. I don't know if that's a good idea. So this will be the side that's for things that I eventually want to review. One issue though is now it's out of sight, out of mind. And I think this front pocket will be where I can keep the current sheet for this. So that might work. So this is my archive. I can put this up here. Let's stand up. What's the sticker too? Let's remove that sticker. They didn't have bigger binders, unfortunately. These are 1-inch binders. But maybe I can order bigger ones online. Or look for some other fancy looking binders. I think these binders were ordinarily like $5.99 a piece, but they were all on sale, so just snagged a bunch of them. Alright, so this binder system may take some working through. But anyway. A little bit fancy. So here's today's. Tuesday, May 2016. Actually, it's nice to write on this thing. 2017. And according to, let me go to, do I have a split view with screen and Oxcam? I should make one. Screen plus Oxcam. I wonder if I could just make that. I guess not. I guess this is the closest thing. Screen plus, so you can see Oxcam down here. Screen is here. Actually, the Madras over here is winning the day because he did something cool. I forgot what it was. Anyway, if I'm looking at 10:30, I had a productive morning, so that means I was probably up around 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, actually let me go to switch this to the other view. This is probably the thing that we really want to see. Bring that down a bit. I don't know if it's focusing correctly. Alright, so according to this, at 10:30 I was up around 9 if I recall, but up until 10:30, and then project A was 11. So in the morning I ended up doing laundry chores, basically. Laundry, dishes. I put felt on the divider so it wouldn't scratch the floor. Reorganized the toolbox. Yeah, this toolbox. There was too much stuff in here before, but now it's a little bit easier to get at stuff. This is a toolbox. This is the upstairs toolbox where I have my most commonly used things are in here. And so it's still a little bit messy. Not sure why these are here, but I can probably move these somewhere else. This is a pain in the butt. So bits, some pliers, the small hammer that I got the other day. A smaller, maybe I should get some sort of divider version. But this is a nice, I thought this was cool. I got this at IKEA once. It's not so crowded that I can't find what I'm looking for out here. And I don't have to go all the way downstairs and dig it up. So it's most of the stuff that I mostly use all the time is in here. So that was a big boon. That was worth doing. And then, what else did I do? And then at 11, I answered an email. That took like about 30 minutes. Answered an inquiry about doing some work. Answered inquiry for some design work. I'm not taking on design work right now, but usually if the project is interesting enough, if it looks like there's a good possibility for like in-depth collaboration, then I'll usually consider it. But in-depth collaboration for me means like we're spending like a few hours talking and going through iteration, and most people aren't looking for that. Most people are looking for someone just to take care of something. But I'm not in that line of business right now. Just to take care of other people's stuff for money. I have other stuff that's paying that I'm not looking for those kind of opportunities, let's say. I'm not building a work for hire business. I'm building a product-based business. So what else did I do? According to, if I'm looking over here at the sheet, then what does my project be? Let me show you what I'm looking at. So project B, I had spent 1.7 hours on my work project around 3:14 pi o'clock. So I reported that, then it was around here. So it's about 1 o'clock, I think I must have started that. Is that right? If I 3:14, so it's here. So this was doing work. Oh, there was a little bit of unbilled stuff for that too. This was the Durandal replacement. You know, some progress is made with that. This is work-related stuff. This theme week is my work today. I did look at, I'm missing some stuff from here. Then from C on to, oh, then there were errands. What did I do? Run errands, which was trash. 7:15 I got back. 6:30 I want to say. Oh no, it was like, I was at the supermarket around 5, no, I got back around 5:30. So this is trash. I got a late lunch. Oh, that's when I went to Staples for binders. Is there something else that I did? This is puttering around cleaning things. With some light cleaning. Taking out the trash took a while because I had to take out all this stuff and break down the recycling. And then from 5:30 on, what was I doing? I didn't eat dinner. I came back here. What did I do? Here it says that I was at 7:30. Okay, at 7:40. This was back at the supermarket. This is all errands. Makes sense because it takes about 20 minutes each way. So there was about an hour between all of these things. But what did I do between this time? From the supermarket, I got back at, well, I started around 8:45. I set up smoking, set up the smoker for an overnight smoke. And that brings us to about now. It's 10:32. This has been going for 23 minutes. So right around here, this is recording the What's Up Dave /review. And that ends the day. Oh, during this time, what was I doing? When did I post the prep to EP? That was at 7:20. So this was working on, wrote Patreon and Discord. That's not right. Patreon, Discord, ETP version 4. Post, set up. That's this thing. I'll show you on my screen. If I go to patreon.com, so it's Dave Say. And if I look at my posts, so I posted this. This is the if you're a patron, you get to see this. This is a patrons only post. But I am providing the test files for this. Can I click on that? Will it get bigger? Yeah. So there's two versions of the file. There is like the regular version, which is the one that I've been working on here, and this is the weekend version, which is kind of an experimental thing. So if you're a patron or if you're in the DS Cafe, you can actually see what's going on in my Dave Lab room here, which is where I posted links or I uploaded the PDF files themselves to the server. And only regulars can see this, regulars and patrons. So if you're not a regular, you can't see anything in this room because I don't know you yet. But, and anyone's allowed to join in with all the other rooms. So the chat room has been nice in just establishing a community which is getting to know each other. And what's important to me in my work, and this goes back to the design work I was talking about earlier, was that I really want to have conversations with people. If people don't want to have a conversation, then they're not a good working fit for me. So this chat room, this YouTube thing, the blog, all those things, that really reaches out toward my desire to have meaningful conversations with people, and then from that form meaningful relations. So it's kind of coming along nicely, I think. Looks like Don is typing something in work log. Oh, he just got some PDFs done. Good for you, Don. I will give him a thumbs up. Yeah! Anyway. Alright, let me go back to the work log and see. So I went to server to set the overnight smoke, and that was kind of the day. So let me now break this down. Make a line here into what got done. I would say the most important thing that I got done today was the post the ETP v4 to social media. There's something I need to remember to do though, which is to get unit for Frank before I forget. And then answered, did Durandal work? I only did one push on that. Tomorrow maybe I'll do another one. Mostly we're trying to conserve hours, so I'm not really pushing to do this very fast. Giving myself time to think about what I'm doing between each push has been kind of helpful, although I'm worried that we'll end up paying for it because we'll be scrambling at the end, but we have a few months. Mostly I want to make sure that we put the architecture right. And then like we answered inquiry about design work. Someone else wanted me to do some design work, but they never got back to me. I was really kind of surprised by that because they seemed really gung-ho about it, and then they fell off the face of the earth. Which is pretty typical in freelance work. Get inquiries. When it rains, it pours. Let's see. So we did chores, trash, buy binders, chess, recycling, laundry, organization, organize, tools, I fixed the divider. Did I put the setup up Discord, Dave Lab? Start smoking. Smoke pork butt smoke. And so that was kind of a full day. What's up, Dave? Review. And so the last thing I need to do for the review, because I should do this every day, is to copy these. Let me switch over here. So these are the list of things that I haven't done yet that I keep carrying over every day. The minimum amount of work I'm doing on these is to review them and recopy them. And so I'm going to try to do that mindfully. Close video research, that's still there. I should just close that, along with the whole review. Why am I delaying so long on these things? Review, apps, Jess, Bev, this Arrow paper. I should at least print it out. PCP hunt. I did think about that today. The weird thing I worry about, like primary care physicians, is like I don't know if I like them or not. So I should just sort of in an interview just talk to the dude, the other guy at that same office. 2024 outcome goals. Oh, that was a good useful link that someone posted. Let me cue that up. Someone posted that in link dump. And ooh, what's that? Yes, this. This was a good article. This was a good 7-minute. So it's at cut.org. You can do a Google for how to recover after you've accomplished your goal. This is Austin's NPR station. What I liked about it was a tight 7 minutes of just these guys talking. And they said a lot of things about how I was feeling about recovering from projects. So I think that's a good thing. TypeCon, am I going to go or not? I wonder if anyone is going. Anyone I know is going to TypeCon. It's something I should just schedule, but I've been hesitant to schedule anything. Art of Charm. These are kind of like chores, aren't they? Oh, I did talk about the new ETP notebook run. Got that going. I think they're going to run out of. We're going to run out of stock. Although they're very light right now, so it might be able to spit those out really quick. But I need to figure out the quantities. So I'm going to produce a run of ETP 75 pads. But, and 50s. I have to think about the pricing. It was like not making money on the old pads anymore, so how am I going to change that so they're worth producing? It's kind of the puzzle. Anyway, so we are 30 minutes in. I'm going to finish off by eating these. I have no idea what these are. There's the box. They are, let's move these things out of the way. So this ends up being brighter. I don't know what this is all Japanese. It looks like this whole thing opens up. Look at all this stuff here. What does that say? Actually, I guess I could use Google Translate on this. I'll see if that works. So if I get Google Translate going. Okay. Where is Google Translate? Translate. Does it know what to do? How do I tell it to not use? I want to translate from Japanese to English. I want to use the phone camera. Japanese. And to download the file for it. Oops. And according to this thing, though this is showing up, it is saying this made chocolate candy Meiji. This has a difficulty with stylized text. By in cart? I have no idea what this is saying. That says chocolate candy again. I guess that's the katakana for it. And what's this thing in the corner say? It's curved, so I probably can't read it. What does that say? Can't read it. So I'm in trouble with that. But there's English in the box. How many calories are in this thing? There's 3 servings in them. And those 3 servings, 170 calories. So if I eat the whole thing, I'm sunk. Taste of scent, look bitter, rich with chocolate, mellow and milk chocolate, crispy the taste, cookies. There's home page. So I guess we have some sense of what this mystery is. What's all this stuff? It seems to say, I wish I could freeze this. I think these are buy also too. These are like coupons? It's hard to say. Alright, let's just see what this tastes like. Push this in, maybe? Oh. Weird. More mysterious Japanese text here. I don't think this will be able to translate it. Yeah, it's going nuts. Oh, it's going English to Japanese. Oh, that's why it was. Now it's working much better. Please open carefully the box to remove dedicated applicants. Tens of leather. It's a little mysterious. The direction of the arrow. Guess that's the instructions of how to open it. Please open in the direction of the arrow. I don't see how you open it though. It's pointing this way. Does it mean you're supposed to pull it up like this? Why is there this huge box? Maybe you're supposed to open it up and put it back in here? Alright, so this is what we got. They look like little cookies. Okay. Can't get any closer. What are those? I don't know if it's focusing on that. I was hoping those dots would help. Might be too close. So let's see what they taste like. They're not that good. I mean, I guess the milk chocolate's okay. They're kind of cute. They're covered with dust. The cookie is very... How would I describe it? It's kind of like a really dense Nilla wafer. It's very uniform, very tightly packed. I don't know if that will be able to focus. Focus? Focus? I probably need to give it something to focus on. So if I do this, the text might be able to force the camera to focus. Oops. Yeah, so that might help. So it's like a very it's fine powder. I'm not sure what kind of cookie this would be described as. The chocolate's okay. It doesn't have a sour taste like American canned chocolate. The cookie itself, well, the cookie itself is alright. Anyway, that's today's mysterious candy. I'll eat the rest of it for breakfast tomorrow. And I think that's it. That's it for today. That's what's going on. Tomorrow we should have some progress on this smoked meat. I'm doing the overnight smoke, but smoking it to a much less than recommended temperature. Most of the forums that I've been reading say, oh, you need to get this thing up to 190, 195, maybe even 200 degrees internal temperature. And they just put the smoker on 250 or 225, it seems most common. But I think by the time the internal temp gets to like 195 degrees, that means the outsides hit 250. And 250 is awful. It like dries everything out. So, yeah, one post I read said that the reason why you bring it up to 190 degrees plus is because you want to be able to melt the collagen and the gelatin or whatever it is, some sort of substance between the muscle fibers that holds them together, so they start breaking apart, so you can pull the pork into shreds. But the same process also happens at lower temperature. It just takes much longer. So instead of doing a smoke for like 9 or 12 hours, if I did a smoke overnight for like 16 hours at a lower temperature, just held that. And since the smoker is set to 175 degrees, it's not going to go over 180 probably, assuming that there's some variation. And it should just hold that until I wake up tomorrow. So that is the theory. I mean, let's take a look at it. It's just set out over here. I don't know if this is going to show. So there's the smoker outside. It's just sitting there. The smoking has already stopped. I have a temperature probe running on it. And it should just hold. I have my fire extinguisher nearby, but it should be fine. This thing's designed to just go, and there's nothing combustible in it anymore that it's likely to go on fire, so I think it's safe. And the smoking has stopped, so it shouldn't bother my neighbors either. So tomorrow we'll see. We'll see what that's up to. What happens with that. So now it's 10:51. Yeah, they look. Are those what those are? Don, like on the post, just said they were acorns. Is that what these are? Are these acorns? Are they supposed to be acorns? Do they have some kind of... Well, here's the picture again. Let me show the... There's the picture on the back. There's a monkey saying something about them. I don't know what these are. They're supposed to be. Is it just a... Oh, you know what these are? These are supposed to look like bamboo shoots. That might explain why there's pictures of bamboo all over the whole thing. Yes. They look like bamboo shoots. That's what they are. Little chocolate bamboo shoots. You can see like the... How do I know these are bamboo shoots? Because my sister... Well, I know what they look like anyway, but my sister gave me a bamboo shoot I should eat before it gets... He had been in New Jersey, and she went to Mitsuo, which is, I think, a Japanese grocery store. Yeah, I should totally eat this thing. So see this? Poached bamboo shoots. See this? That's a bamboo shoot. A tiny chocolate chip bamboo shoot. I think that's what this is. And look, there's bamboo lettering over here too. So I think they do kind of look like acorns, except they're not round at the bottom. I would like to have chocolate acorns. I'm gonna have how to do that. I've never made chocolate before. I shouldn't be eating these. I'm gonna put them in my secret candy box where they're out of sight, out of mind. Bamboo shoot, I need to eat this. I don't want this to go bad. It's hard to get bamboo shoot here. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good week. My week's pretty good. I should email my dad and tell him that my week is going well, because he likes to hear it when I'm at. He worries about me sometimes if I seem like I'm too quiet, or like if I'm thinking too much. So I should just say, hey, I'm having a good week. You know, how was your week? That will, I think, cheer him up. I think. Anyway, thanks for watching. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll play some Elder Scrolls Online. Do some crafting.